Welcome to another edition of Heartbeat OK. I'm Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio, joined by Petra Calindres.
Yes, you got it.
Calindres, State Wellness Coordinator, registered dietitian, and pretty good bartender, as we'll find out here in just a second. Today we're going to talk about tips for staying hydrated during the summer heat as the heat continues here in Oklahoma, but also some refreshing summer drinks. They're all mocktails, if you will. Feel free to do what you want to with them beyond that. But Petra, we had you on a few months ago. How are you? How's the summer?
It's been really great, but like you kind of hit on it. Everyone wants to be active. The weather is beautiful, running around Lake Hefner, things like that, and all the activities going on. But it's really hard, especially with this heat outside right now. I'm dying out there, right? And water's delicious. We all love water, but water gets boring sometimes pretty fast. So it's really important to stay hydrated. And we talk about that a lot, like staying hydrated, why it's so important. One of the biggest reasons why is because obviously your blood flow, everything like that, if our system isn't working well, and water is a huge component of that, then we get sick real quickly. It can overheat, heat stroke. You've probably heard of things like that.
Very true, very true. And,
yeah.
And not all of us are as active as we should be, but just staying active, even in the short term, as little as 30 minutes of exercise maybe a day, makes a big difference, right?
It really does. And the biggest misconception about that too is we have to do 30 minutes all at once. You can totally break that down. And I know with our busy lifestyles, sometimes 30 minutes can be a little bit intimidating. But if you do 15 minutes here, 10 minutes on one of your breaks, something like that, as long as it accumulates to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, if you're really ambitious, you're heading in the right direction.
And among those tips could be perhaps being a little more active, park a little bit further away from the front door, maybe take the stairs instead of the elevators.
Yes, it all adds up, just little baby steps like that. But of course, when we're talking about that too, what do you need more of? You need more nutrition and you need more water. So
Petra's about to drop some knowledge on us on ditch the sugary drinks. There's some healthy options.
Right.
And we have 3 of them right here. Some fun, healthy, and tasty beverages. And we'll start with the raspberry basil iced tea. Bob is off camera telling us he's going to Italy.
And Greece,
Italy
yeah.
and Greece, and I'm just smelling this basil craving like an Italian dinner at this
I know,
point.
it's amazing. And I love, so what's great about all of these recipes, and they're all drink recipes, is all the great flavors. So too bad you can't smell this on air, but it smells delicious. Fresh basil.
If Snapchat had a smell filter, that basil would be on it.
I completely agree. So we're going to put a couple of these. It says 8, so I'm going to try to, these are rather large. I might only put 4 of them. Usually basil leaves
good size
are,
basil.
yeah, they're usually not this large, so Bob did a really great job of picking out the basil today. So just 8 of that, and again, basil can be used in cooking, it can be used in drinks such as this, and it's delicious. So the next thing on our list is 2 cups of raspberries. So let's see what we can, I'm kind of eyeballing it. That looks to be about 2 cups, if we can kind of get them all out. Oh, they might be too stuck in there.
Oh, the raspberries have made friends.
Yes, they might be sticking together, but we have a couple in there. Ideally, you'd want that whole jar in there.
Sure. 2 cups of raspberries.
2 cups of raspberries, and then we would like a little bit of blueberries in there, and then the rest, we're gonna just do some sweet tea. So it's 8 cups of this sweet tea right here.
Pretty simple to put all this together. It's
Yes.
not like you're doing a whole lot of cooking. This is a whole lot of combining of ingredients and mixing.
Right, and I say sweet tea, but let's talk about what sweetener we're utilizing in here. This one's actually unsweetened, but I will be adding, we're using Splenda today. But you don't have to use Splenda. I tell people they can use whatever unsweetened or uncaloric sugar they want. So stevia is always a great choice. Truvia, which is a name brand of that. Anything like that is pretty good for you. So we're just gonna kind of eyeball it and put about a tablespoon in there and kind of mix that around. Just like that, and it's gonna look this beautiful right here. So I'm gonna let that settle, and then we'll do some taste testing at the very end.
I like how Bob put together the aesthetics. The glassware. It looks really nice.
Yeah, and wouldn't this be great for you to have, like, say, everyone likes tea, right? Everyone likes to drink something delicious at a barbecue. How great would this be at your barbecue to have this whole presentation, right? People don't realize, but we eat with our eyes. So the more pretty something is, the more tasty it automatically becomes. So exactly right. Like, if you have the time, if you have the wear, a little bit finesse is great to have at your parties.
And that can be an inexpensive option as well.
Exactly.
It looks very refreshing and invites you in.
Right, and so I said that would be the raspberry basil sweet tea. Now this is the fresh fruit sangria, and this is the one I am really excited to try. So this one again is a mocktail, has no alcohol, but like you said, do with it what you will. So we're gonna start right off the bat with 3 cups of unsweetened cranberry apple juice. So a little bit of apple juice this is cranberry juice, and I love cranberry juice. There is a lot of health benefits, but we're trying to not have that much sugar with it. Let me switch my hand up here. We're gonna mix this in the mason jar, so I think I'm gonna have to do a smaller serving as well, just to make sure that we have all the room that we need. So
See what I mean by the expert bartending? These are really good pour over here.
And so far, no spills. We'll
Well
see
done.
how
That's impressive.
we can do this. So we just put 2 cups. We're also going to put 1 cup of sparkling water, which we have right here too. So let me remove that. So sparkling water, really anything that you want to do. We were kind of talking before
The
how
LaCroix, that's like all the rage, right?
it is. It is kind of all the rage right now, and how, people really love the taste of carbonation. And I get it. I love a little bit of bubbles too. This is a great way to get a little bit of bubble, but not a lot of sugar, because a lot of those sodas have a lot of that sugar-sweetened beverage and those calories. So after that, we're going to do 1 small apple, which was already greatly chopped for us, but any apple will do. Gala apples are delicious right now. And we're just going to throw those in there.
It's coming together nicely.
It really is coming together nicely. So with the apple, we're going to put a little bit of blueberries, I believe, as well. Sorry, I got lost. Nope, it is 1 cup of blueberries and 1 cup of raspberries. As we know, our raspberries don't like to come out today, so we're just going to stick with the blueberries, if that's okay with you guys. But you can imagine how beautiful this would be with a little bit of raspberry as well.
And you really could mix this up. You could probably put mango in there if you wanted to.
Oh, I mean, sangria, do what you wish with it, right? If you want a peach sangria, if you want to have like you said, a mango, pineapple would be delicious. Anything like that. And
Pineapple, yeah, good call.
yeah, pineapple would be delicious. And then last but not least, a little bit of lime and a little bit of lemon right here. So look how lovely this is going to look. Now I just have to do this for aesthetic purposes.
Uh-oh.
Putting one on the side.
She's pulling out the knife.
I am.
He's getting serious.
Everyone was safe though. But see, look how lovely that is, right? Who wouldn't want to drink this? I mean, this is a little bit of a large jar, but if you poured it out for everyone, this would be a beautiful drink to have, right?
Great. Again, looks good.
It does look good. And then last but certainly not least, we are going to be doing our sparkling lime mint quencher. So over here we have a nice handful of mint. Not as strong of a smell as the basil, because that basil was amazing, but it's still a great smell. So we already have the lime juice in here. So this is about half of a cup of lime juice right here. Then we're going to go ahead and do the mint leaves. We're doing a couple of these, just kind of pulling them off. Again, with these leaves, the basil and the mint, you really want to let them sit and marinate, because that will really have that flavor.
Brings out the flavor?
It does.
Okay.
So a lot of these drinks, like say you are having a party or a birthday party or having just friends over, if you could do it the night before, that saves you time the day of, but also really gets that flavor out.
Plus, gives you more time to let the drink chill.
Exactly. So there's multiple benefits for doing it a little bit before. So we have the lime juice, we have the mint leaves. After that, we're going to want to do 2 tablespoons of the low caloric sweetener or the no caloric sweetener. Again, whatever you want to do, stevia, truvia, I call it the yellow, pink, and blue packages. Whatever
I think
is your
everybody does,
yeah,
right?
whatever your fancy is there, that's fine. And then we're going to do 2 cups of the sparkling water again. So again, getting that carbonation in there. So this is almost kind of a limeade meets a mojito a little bit with that mint.
Best of both worlds.
I know, it really is. So we're going to just pour that in there.
So you have that and ice, and boom, there's your drink.
Exactly, and that's an easy one. So, okay. Those are our drinks right there. We're just going to stir, stir, stir. It's still fizzing a little bit, but look how beautiful that's going to be.
I was about to say, this looks like some lab experiment that I
Yeah,
might
it
come up
does. But
with.
once that fizzling goes down, and that's just the carbonation in the sparkling water, it's going to taste delicious. So, all right, moment of truth. Which one of these do you want to try?
Yes.
Yes, just all of them. Let's try. You want to try the lime mojito I just
Of course,
got?
that looks delicious.
All right, let's try that. Let's see if I can stick with the no spill that I was doing previously. You got to
Like a rock star.
So far, so good. There you go. Give that a try.
Thank you very much. True.
Drinking alone.
That's great.
It's delicious, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
And just that simple, as we saw Petra put that together.
Yeah, it
took
only
no
took
time at
no,
all.
really took no time. Really, the biggest deal is just making sure you have the ingredients on hand.
Man, that is really good.
Yeah.
Refreshing. Good
And
flavor.
Good flavor, low calories, everything that you could possibly want. So again, very easy to put all of these together, just making sure that you have your fruit. And with the sangria, like we talked about, you can really put whatever fruit you want in there, because not everyone likes apple. Not everyone likes blueberries. But it would be good to kind of have a different flavor for whatever you want to have your taste profile.
Make it your own.
Exactly. Have a little bit of creativity in the kitchen.
She's Petra Calindres, like I said, registered dietitian, state wellness coordinator. Clearly a mix master as well.
That's my secret talent on the side.
Very nice. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for the info today.
Thank you guys. It was great seeing you again too.